From BigHWW.com, World Headquarters at Bishop Park, this is the Atari Report, 2600 edition with Ray Jackson.
Good evening, everybody. On this edition of the Atari Report, I present to you a review, the hottest new version of Burgertime for the Atari 2600 since, well, Burgertime. The Splendidnut created chaotic will for the Atari 2600 video computer system. Well, here it is. Chaotic Will for the Atari 2600 video computer system. Created by Splendidnut just a few months ago as a work in progress, as you can see there. This looks like the best edition of Burgertime I have ever seen and played, and I was quite happy to see it. As you can see here, look almost like the arcade version, although with the 2600's limitations and things like that. I think Splendidnut did a terrific job, and this is just a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. Just think of what the finished version might look like if it's ever released. I'll tell you, everything is just right up there, and you got, of course, Mr. Hot Dog, you got Dr. Dill, you got all these sort of enemies there, all sorts of different food products. Object of the game, obviously, is to build burgers by going up and down the screen and running over them. Of course, you earn points by dropping a hot dog down or Dr. Dill down, either on top of a burger or squashing them, which earns you points as well. You also get extra peppers by picking up certain bonus items that appear temporarily in the screen in front of you. In other words, you'll be able to, like that ice cream cone right there you see. And you pick up extra peppers along the way, as you can see here. And every time you drop a piece of burger down, it gets you 50 points. Of course, you get an extra life at 10,000 points, I believe it is. And I had a good time playing this thing. This has great control capability, and even with the stock 2600 controller, the controls are fluent, very, very fluent. And I love what I saw in there. As you can see how easy it is, I had a good time clearing it all off. And now you go on to the next level here, which is even tougher, and it introduces a brand new enemy to the mix. Welcome, Mr. Yolk. That fried egg there you see there coming down at me. Obviously, you don't want to be contacted by any of the enemies on board. You lose a life when you do that. But I will say, except for the flickering in some cases, this is a great video game, and I think Splendidnut did a terrific job on it. And I look forward to seeing more of the work in progress later on, as well as, of course, the final version, which we hope will be released to AtariAge on cartridge, although I do have the ROM available if you want to download it. And everything just looks so smooth. The controls are so smooth for the 2600, even with the stock CX40 controller, as you can see here. I mean, everything just looks good. I tell you, Chaotic Will is definitely a winner with me. And it's the best version of Burgertime I have ever seen. I was quite disappointed with the 1983 original M Network version of Burgertime, but this one certainly surpasses it. And it's a wonderfully done job by Splendidnut on this game. And obviously, it's tough in some cases. Well, wasn't that great, guys? That is probably the best version of Burgertime I have seen for the Atari 2600 ever. I mean, pretty much, Chaotic Will has tremendous control on it and everything else like that, and it almost looks like Burgertime in the arcade. You would almost think in some ways. It rivals right up there with the Atari 5200 port Beef Drop, in my opinion, and rivals right up there along with it. And this is just a work in progress. Just think of when this game becomes finished and fully ready for cartridge load. Who knows? I got to tell you, it's a winner with me. Well, that's game over for this edition of the Atari Report. So until next time, for all of us here at BigHWW.com World Headquarters, I'm Ray Jackson wishing you good gaming and good night.